What's up guys, DJiz NZ here for Unuku Journeys. Check this out. Just having a look at this article here. It says too many people are going to New Zealand and that's a problem. And basically it just talks about the number of people that are coming here, and the resources and infrastructure here is actually at a deficit, which means that they can't cater for the amount of people that actually want to come here in terms of sewerage and cleaning facilities, and accommodation is the biggest thing. Recently there were a number of tourists from America that came here and they ended up going to a marae, which is a Maori meeting house, and although the experience was an awesome experience, like a cultural experience, it just illustrates how New Zealand's tourism is booming and the actual infrastructure has been stretched to the breaking point really, and I'm not sure what's going to happen. So yeah, just reading that article, just giving you guys a little bit of insight into the tourism industry here in New Zealand. New Zealand obviously is a beautiful country. It's my home country, born and raised there, but having said that, there are still infrastructure problems, and I know a lot of people want to come here and visit New Zealand, and don't get me wrong, you're most welcome. Even my place where I stay, which is a communal villa on an organic fruit farm, we have couch surfing and Airbnb here, and we're totally booked out as well. So it's pretty out of it how a lot of people want to come here and check out New Zealand, and the facilities in New Zealand aren't really up to par with the demand. So it's something huge. If you guys are planning to come to New Zealand, just to consider that. Make sure you book way ahead with your accommodation especially, and all your bookings. And if you do come here, I also recommend to buy a car. Now you can get a good, say, station wagon or small van for around $2,000 or $3,000 New Zealand. Do it up, you know, get some mattresses, some cooking gear, utensils, that sort of thing, and then travel around for like 6 months or a year or however long you're going to be here in New Zealand. And that way you guys can experience New Zealand without too much of an expense, and when you leave you can sell that vehicle for basically the same amount that you brought it for, which is pretty cool. Now a lot of people are doing that around the world. A lot of people do it in, say, Vietnam. They go in Vietnam, buy a bike in, say, Ho Chi Minh City for, say, $200 US or $300 US, ride around for like 3 months or whatever it is, and then sell it for the same amount that they brought it for. So in actual fact you're not really paying much, just gas and maintenance and that kind of thing. So I highly recommend to do that, guys, if you ever come into New Zealand, just to save you guys some money. Look at couch surfing, couch surf with people, that's another tip, or Airbnbs, which are slightly more cheaper than some of the hotels and resorts, and make sure you book way ahead. The other thing is, don't come to New Zealand when there's a big event on. Example, if we have a World Cup here in New Zealand, the prices of airline tickets are gonna skyrocket, so just remember that. Having said that though, at the same time, if you are in New Zealand, you can get really cheap flights out of New Zealand during those times, because a lot of people don't usually go away when big events like that are on, so the airline flights out of New Zealand are almost cut in half. So just some little tips to help you guys out to navigate your way to and from New Zealand. Welcome to see you guys here, although I will not be here in New Zealand as from June onwards, because I'll be over in Asia and living over in Vietnam and Asia and China and around that area. But New Zealand is my home base, and I'll always come back here, back and forth. But I've got projects to do, which is cool, and hopefully I can meet some of you guys on the road as well. Anyway, that's enough from me. Just some little insights and tips from myself to help you guys navigate your way around New Zealand if you come to New Zealand. Have an awesome time if you do. Anyway, hope this video helped you guys out. Give it a thumbs up if it did, and subscribe to this YouTube channel. We'll see you guys on the next video. Experience the journey, inspire others, live life, guys.